Hello, friends. Welcome, Saturday Morning Live Facebook with Christopher Neithammer, co-founder of HomePym.com. I'm an energy healer, I'm a meditation teacher, yoga teacher, retreat guide, spiritual counselor. So I got a lot of different things that I do. I'm glad you're here today. This is a free practice and healing. And even if you're tuning into this later out of the archives, it was created in space, so it will be available for you, and you should still get the same benefit. Okay, so this morning I'm going to talk about practicing forgiveness. But that's the job, is practicing forgiveness. But what are we seeking with this? The quicker we could forgive somebody, the quicker we find peace within ourselves. So everybody needs to be forgiven. I need to be forgiven, and so do many other people. We just need it, because we're human and we make mistakes and we cross boundaries. We're living in this social distancing right now, but however, we haven't lived like that. And even when we're living in this, it creates fear. And we don't know where our boundaries cross. Somebody comes up to you without a mask on or in a hot spot. It's scary. And then, in essence, they violated your space. They didn't violate it probably because they wanted to violate it. They're unknowing, or their current practices is the way that they operate at that time. But it's upsetting. It's upsetting when somebody crosses our boundary or does something we perceive as a violation to us or our children or our family or our home. And the quickest way to get relief is forgiveness. The quicker we could go from, violation to hurt to anger to confusion, angst, all those emotions, and get to the final piece of forgiveness, the sooner we get relief. And to really cut a groove in the mind of everybody needs to be forgiven. Everybody, including oneself. It's where the peace lies. There's no peace in that. If we have a resentment or anger towards another person, it starts out as a string and turns into a steel cable, and we're connected to them. You see them, you don't want to get on the elevator with them. You see them, you don't want to talk to them. You're having a peaceful day. You see them, the hurt or whatever happened 20 years ago comes up, and there you are at the same place, miserable and content. But if we practice forgiveness for all those things, all those wounds we have in our heart, our life changes. It becomes peaceful and great. And what does it matter? I mean, that's what we were looking for. We want a smooth ride. We're going to get these bumps along the ride, but it's nice to get the smooth ride. It's nice to practice forgiveness. And I got to say myself, sometimes it's like, do you really know how this is? And then, how violation is. And then I could go back and say, oh, it's an honor. I'm being tested at a higher level. The one being is God is testing me at a higher level for this type of violation to happen to me, to blow my top off. Here it is. Now, what are you going to do? Well, I know what I have to do. And then sometimes I could do it quickly. Sometimes I can't do it so quickly. So the whole key is practicing it as quick as possible. The quicker we can practice forgiveness, the quicker we're going to find relief, the quicker we're going to find peace in our bodies and peace in the relationship. We relieve the other person and we relieve ourselves, and it's all stuffed under the rug. Okay? So think of someone that needs to be forgiven. Okay? So we'll do a practice. We're going to go to that place where we could find a wound. Maybe it's something current that just happened, or maybe it's something that's 20 years old. We're going to do a meditation practice where we're going to go into the heart, we're going to drop down in, we're going to look for a wound. And then we're going to find the wound, and then we're going to practice forgiveness to heal that wound. And then things will change. They'll change for that person, and they'll change for us. We're going to have a much, much better relationship with that person, even if you never see them again. When they think of you, they're going to think of how great this is that I get to see you again. Okay? All right, so take your seat, set your feet, twist your body, rock your neck, maybe interlace your fingers, stretch them over your head. Find yourself in that seat. As we take our seats over and over again, we come into this monolithic state, which takes 5 minutes to attain. But once we have a regular practice of meditation, when you sit down, it's your body goes, oh, we're going to meditate. And then it just knows and it drops in. Okay, it starts to get you where that place is where you don't have to move your arms or legs. Okay, next thing we do is we close our eyes if you feel comfortable with that. Okay, go ahead, close your eyes if you feel comfortable with that. And then tune into your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. So we start breathing where we're at. And in most situations, we're not breathing a conscious full breath. But we're working towards it now. So start working on a full breath. Inhaling, expanding your lower belly, the sides, your back. And exhaling, drawing in, drawing up towards the bottom of your lungs. Squeezing everything, even squeezing your glutes. Squeeze it all out. So you're creating space in your body for fresh energy. Your breath is the best healing element on the planet. The more breath we get into our body, the healthier we're going to be. I've already walked into yoga classes sick, where there was a lot of pranayama happening, and I walked out healthy. It just blows it out of you. It just attacks it. Just know that you're cleansing and cleaning your body with your breath, and you want to get as much of that cleaner and cleansing happening in your system. Okay, so now you have a full breath. Count the breath. Make sure it's balanced. Equal breath in, equal breath out. Trying to work towards a smooth transition from the inhale to the exhale to the inhale. Try to have 6 counts as a minimum for your breath, so you know you're getting a full breath in your body, and you can run it all the way up to 12. And if you could feel your heartbeat, plug into your heartbeat and count heartbeats. So we're going to move to directing the breath in the swinging manner. Okay, so inhale into your heart center, and then exhale forward out of your heart. Breathing in, swinging into your heart, and exhaling from your heart forward. Working a full, rhythmic, balanced breath. So on the next inhale, we're going to drop down. So the next time you breathe into your heart, exhale down into the bottom of your heart. And then inhale up into your heart, just the heart. We're not going to go high. We're just going to work the bottom half of the heart for this practice. And then exhale down in your heart. So you're working a vertical breathing pattern inside your fourth chakra, your heart center. So you're in your heart, breathing up and down with the beat. And as you go down, look for those wounds, okay? Look for a hurt. Look where someone may have crossed a boundary with you. A pain. It could be something that happened recently. It all lies down there. Or it could be something that happened 20 years ago. Just keep looking. We're going to do this for a couple more breaths. Try to find the wound. This is diving into the heart right now, and you're working the bottom half of your heart. Okay, so try to connect with that wound. Try to connect with someone that you need to forgive. Holding that person that perceivably has done something wrong, that hurt you, your family, your friends, something that you own, possessions. Now you're breathing with that person. So you're just breathing with that memory or the person. Keep your breath full. Stay in the bottom of your heart now. So I'm going to use a sound. And the sound is divine forgiveness. That's what this sound is. It's forgiveness from the heart. Okay? Just try to hold that thought, that quality of forgiveness on your breath. Breathing that sound in, possibly holding it, breathing in Gafur, exhaling Gafur. Using the sound to merge the sound with yourself and the hurt, the wound of your heart. Breathing Gafur, breathing it in your heart, in the bottom of your heart, breathing in, breathing out. Holding that wound in the bottom of your heart. And practicing forgiveness. So always remember you're staying with the mechanics of this practice. And like we started at the beginning where we got the full breath. Sometimes we get up against injury and the first thing we do is stop breathing. So go back You're holding the wound in your heart, and you're holding forgiveness, and make sure your mechanics are working, the full inhale and the full exhale. Breathing full breath, inhaling, exhaling. You always could ask yourself, what do you want? Do you want to be obsessed in your head with anger and resentment, tied to another person? Or do you want to just forgive and move? That's what this practice is about. It's about practicing forgiveness no matter what the injury was. There's a slogan, if God could forgive this person, why can't I? We need to forgive. So we're practicing full forgiveness to relieve the person of this perceived charges we have against him or her. You're holding the wound, you're holding it in the bottom of your heart. You're practicing a full breath, inhaling and exhaling. And you're holding that thought, forgiveness. Gafur, Gafur, Gafur. Inhale, Gafur. Exhale, Gafur. That's the practice. Okay, we're going to move on to the healing portion now of the Facebook Live. If you would like, oh, it really feels good, doesn't it? There's nothing like forgiving somebody and just having it end, tied up in all that tension and anger. And now you've forgiven someone and it's like, oh, it's just you just drop down to a whole nother level of peace. If there's anything specific that anybody needs, you could go ahead and post it in a message right now. If not, I'm going to just send a healing energy. And the two ways you could take it, you could lie down on a sofa or on a bed, just trying to keep your back straight. It's just going to come. You don't have to do anything on your part, just receive it. If you have a specific injury, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental, spiritual, whatever the injury is, just go ahead and let that, direct the energy to that, or just kind of hold it gently in your body, and the energy knows where to go. Towards the one of perfection, love, harmony, beauty, the only being united with all illuminated souls who form your body and the rest. The Spirit of guidance. Beloved Lord, Almighty God, to the races, to the waves of the air, to the all-prevailing life in space, purify and unify all beings in this video, all the beings that watch. Heal their bodies, hearts, and soul. Amen. Sit back, relax, enjoy the energy. Just receive this energy, let it go to where it needs to go. Just checking to see who's new here. Sending energy, love, compassion, forgiveness. Let the energy heal your body. Find yourself on your back, on the sofa, or sitting in a chair. Okay. Oh, that was beautiful. It's a great people in the audience, a great current. It all joined together and helped everybody heal. So if you have any questions about this practice, you could always watch it from the beginning I really love feedback. If you have some feedback, I would greatly appreciate the feedback. There's other offerings on our line, on our website, and I guess on the home Facebook page. Not really current, I don't manage that, I kind of do my end. But just give me some feedback if you like. If there's anything else you need from me, just send me a text or a message. There is a place on our website for donations to help cover our costs of putting on these events, but it's not required. I mean, it's, if you feel the need to give, then give. If you don't, then just don't. Just enjoy. Most importantly is keep coming back, keep revisiting. I'm trying to hold consistency here with Thursday at 6 p.m. and Wednesday or Saturday morning at 10 a.m. I'm going to be doing some personal development, some private retreats. I'll be offline during them times, but that'll be announced. Have a great day and enjoy the burn through. I hope you get to do some outside activities. Many blessings.